ever since Hurricane Ian. The renourishment project started last July. The original goal was to get it done by January, but we know that had to be pushed back more than 6 months later from issues with weather. The town says it's good to have all the extra sand back with any potential storms ahead. And while the delay was frustrating, beachgoers, they're happy to see all the progress.
Yeah, I wish it would have been done sooner as well. I completely hear the frustration, and I wish it would have been done sooner, but sometimes life gives you lemons, and we're just going to make lemonade and make the best of it, and just happy to have this sand. It's great quality sand that we got from the borough area.
Look at that jellyfish shirt that guy had on. Well, the crews working on these projects will now demobilize. They'll remove all of the black pipes there from the beach, and we're told it will be all gone by the end of the month. Well, downtown Fort Myers has a new addition. I'm sure you'll start seeing these soon. You'll be seeing these new electric scooters around town. And while some people will have fun with these scooters, others, they're not so sure that the risks outweigh the rewards. Gulf Coast News reporter Jackie Gunther was out there today to hear the thoughts from all of you there downtown.
These are the new scooters the city introduced just this Thursday to downtown Fort Myers this week. Although they are a lot of fun, some people I talked to are worried about the dangers it could bring to the streets. 100 new electric spin scooters are now in downtown Fort Myers. They made their debut this past Thursday. Though this is a new option for people to get around town, people like Mario Nero have some concerns.
I think it's kind of like anything else, right? I think if you're a smart enough person to be able to use it responsibly, then you should be allowed to use it.
This is only a soft launch. The company behind these spin scooters will review how often they're used, and if approved by the city, it could turn into a 400 scooter fleet. What people might not know is that you can get a DUI if you're riding these scooters drunk. People like Chloe Gonzalez say that a curfew could solve this potential problem.
Do they have like a curfew? Because some cities do a curfew, which kind of helps with that.
To ride the scooters, you have to download the Spin app and connect to a scooter. From there, you pay for your ride and go to where you need to be. When I asked Gonzalez if she was able to ride them, she said,
Definitely.
if you want to take one of these scooters out for a ride, always remember to ride safely and responsibly. Reporting in downtown Fort Myers, Jackie Gunther, Gulf Coast News.
And clearly she had some fun on those scooters, right? Well, a road resurfacing project, let's get to this. This will be affecting drivers this week on Marco Island. Starting tomorrow, there's going to be temporary lane closures on Century Drive all the way from Collier Boulevard to Tiger Tail Court. There will also be lane closures on Heathwood Drive. This will stretch from San Marco Road south to the cul-de-sac. And then finally, Winterberry Drive will also have some closures. These will go from Collier Boulevard to the west side of the Winterberry Bridge. So keep an eye on that when you're on the roads there. And if you're planning on heading into Fort Myers Beach this week, there's a heads up for you with some closures on the big Carlos Pass Bridge starting on Tuesday. So the construction will go from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. Their crews they're going to be working on the east entrance of the bridge. Drivers can expect delays on the bridge, and while the channel itself will remain open, boaters out there, you'll have to wait a little longer to get through. Well, President Trump is set to meet with the Ukrainian president tomorrow. We'll walk you through what's expected to come from that. The Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky is set to meet with President Donald Trump on Monday to discuss what happened between Trump and Putin on Friday. Now, reporter Jen Sullivan explains what this impact could mean with this meeting moving forward.
Ukraine and the European Union showing a united front Sunday ahead of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's meeting with President Donald Trump in Washington on Monday.
It's very important that you are with us and that we speak to America and we speak together.
Zelensky holding a joint news conference with EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen in Brussels. Meeting comes as the U.S. tries to mediate an agreement between Ukraine and Russia to end the war. A plan Trump now says calls for a peace deal rather than a ceasefire.
Whether we call it a ceasefire or it's a peace deal, stop the killing.
Monday's meeting at the White House comes on the heels of Trump's summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Anchorage, Alaska. Zelensky was not invited to those discussions.
It is so important to have as soon as possible a trilateral meeting.
Putin, who launched the war in 2022, wants all of the eastern Ukrainian Donbas region in exchange for freezing the current front lines, according to European officials.
The one thing that the president cannot agree to on behalf of the Ukrainians is any sort of land swap. That is for the Ukrainians.
Ukrainian and many European leaders want NATO-type security guarantees. Under the NATO agreement, an attack on one country is considered an attack against all allies. That's something Russia is likely to strongly oppose.
It would be absolutely, again, impossible to ask President Zelensky to give up territories for freezing the conflict without the security guarantees.
Other prominent European leaders plan to join the meeting between Zelensky and Trump Monday. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
And another hearing will begin for Alligator Alcatraz starting tomorrow. So this time it's going to be focused around these allegations that the center is preventing detainees to have access with their lawyers. We brought you these updates throughout this past week surrounding the lawsuit focused on the environmental concerns that people are having with the facility. But now this new lawsuit says detainees have been unable to speak with their lawyers or try to contest their detention. So construction at Alligator Alcatraz, it's currently suspended because of that environmental lawsuit, but the facility is still holding detainees. So again, we'll continue to keep you updated tomorrow on what's happening with this ongoing hearing. And still ahead, a shooting at a nightclub in New York leaves multiple people dead, even more with injuries. We'll explain what happened coming up. Sarah?
Flash showers and thunderstorms are picking up across Southwest Florida, but we could have a day where rain chances dip this week. I'll tell you when in just a few minutes.
know you've been tracking a lot with Hurricane Erin, but back here on our Gulf Coast, of course, we want to have an update. I was telling you I was on a bike ride earlier with my boyfriend, and we just made it home in time to dodge all of the rain. It was still sunny out, but it started pouring. I was like, oh, that was perfect timing to get home.
Good job. You just made it. Now, we are seeing quite a few showers and thunderstorms, so if you're planning on heading out on a bike ride like Elise did, just enjoying the rest of your Sunday afternoon, be prepared for those isolated showers and some thunderstorms. I am keeping a close eye on the cell that's near Port Charlotte right now. Lots of lightning out of that. Now, it is beginning to lose a bit of steam, but still heavy downpours, especially for the areas that are highlighted in the reds on your screen. This is slowly but surely inching its way off to the southwest. Now, we'll see it kind of fall out of the forecast here through the rest of the day, but hey, a lot of us are still dry. And if you're stepping outside, we're still holding on to that typical summer heat. We're sitting in the 90s right now, 91 in Gateway. And if you're stepping outside in Cape Coral, it's currently 91 degrees there. Now, we were tracking a pretty warm day. Not quite as hot as yesterday, though. In Fort Myers, we did set a new record with our high temperatures yesterday. Today, I don't think that we'll meet that record. So far, the warmest temperature that I've seen was 94. We're kind of past the peak heat of the day. So let's start to see our temperatures kind of calm down and get a bit cooler. We'll hang on to the 80s through the rest of the afternoon, and then eventually we'll drop down to the upper 70s. 75 in La Belle and Immokalee, 77 in Cape Coral and in Punta Gorda overnight. Looking forward to tomorrow. We're tracking another warm and humid day. Temperatures are climbing into the low to mid 90s, 94 in Immokalee, 95 in Arcadia, and then 92 in Naples. Marco Island staying just a bit cooler, about 91 there. A few passing clouds and a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. So as you're getting ready to come home from work on your Monday, make sure that you're just being prepared because you could run into a few slick spots on the street. Now, a lot of this is set to stay a bit further inland until we get to that 7-8 o'clock hour, and then it's set to roll off to the west and eventually make its way into the Gulf. Now, we are going to keep rain chances in the forecast for the next several days. It's also going to feel very humid and muggy, so very typical for this time of year in Southwest Florida. But I am keeping an eye on things. It's steamy and muggy tomorrow and on Tuesday, but looking ahead to Wednesday, we do have humidity dropping just a bit, so it'll feel a bit better outside. And a lot of this is because we have Hurricane Erin moving off to the east, and just the way that the atmosphere is flowing, we'll get a little bit of dry air. You can see that in that slight lessening of the greens out there. So if you take a wider look, that's how you can see what's happening right here locally. And that'll make things feel a little bit better as we head into Wednesday and even on Tuesday. Rain chances drop just a little bit on Wednesday as we have that little blast of drier air coming in. Otherwise, we're hanging in about a 40% chance of rain over the next 7 days or so. Here's a look at the week ahead. As we start off our Monday, bright and early temperatures will be in the 70s around sunrise. We climb to the mid 90s. Rain chances stay around that 40th percentile, except for Wednesday. We'll run a few degrees above average until about the end of the week. That's when we drop back down to 92, which is right around our average for this time of year. That's your Gulf Coast weather.